Listen, you already know what's going on. It's Flight Sports. I got Wrestling Tati in the building. You already know we are going to discuss something special involving the CM Punk Jack Perry situation that went down and led
Hmm.
to CM Punk's departure with AEW. Tony Khan. It was a wild mess. The Ariel Hawani interview. It's all mixing in one pot right now, and we got to get to it. And I had to bring a special guest with me. Now this thing is going all over the airways, Tati. First things first, like I said, it's your first time on Flight Sports. We ain't gonna waste no more time with the people. What's your thoughts on this whole situation that has the whole wrestling community in an uproar? It's crazy right now.
Absolutely crazy. So for me, I am absolutely disappointed in AEW airing that video. I feel like there was no reason for them to air that. That happened 8 months ago, and there haven't been any drama since, or barely any drama. So them bringing that up, that is an issue for AEW. I don't think it made them look any better. They added that to a storyline, trying to make it seem like CM Punk is the bad dude in the situation. And if anything, it just proved that everything CM Punk said last week on his interview was true.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked about that. And to me personally, I think it made Tony Khan look kind of crazy. You had the young bucks out here, mind you. To be honest with you, you really got to be a diehard wrestling fan. I know we got the core AEW lovers, but
Hmm.
oh, the you they don't the regular Joe Smos don't know who the young bucks are. Do you understand?
Right.
So I think that what Tony Khan tried to do, in my opinion, I think it backfired. I thought he was trying to bring
Yes.
eyes and eyeballs to the product, and I think he did that because we all was captivated. Heck, I wanted to see it. We all wanted
Absolutely.
to see it. The
We
the
were
whole
all
wrestling
nosy.
world wanted to see that video, and don't we can't lie to ourselves. You know,
Right. I think we wanted to see it when it happened. And when CM Punk did his interview last week, all we had to go by was what he said. So we didn't have the proof. But then here we have them a week later airing this footage. And I thought, okay, so you're proving to us that what CM Punk said was true. How does this help you by airing this? And I don't see how that helped them at all. I was very disappointed. I'm a pro wrestling fan. Wherever there's wrestling, I'm watching, and I really want AEW to succeed. And if they think that they have to respond to every little thing from CM Punk or WWE, they can't be successful when they are focusing on the wrong thing.
yeah, you're absolutely right. I think they must focus on the product, and I'm with you there. Obviously, I grew up in obviously the Attitude Era. We know the W. We are historians of wrestling. Understand the
Hmm.
Monday Night Wars, and obviously this is to a lesser degree. But I do want to see AEW succeed. I'm with you. I think in order to do that, you have to leave all of the shenanigans alone. You can't be promoting an
Absolutely.
active WWE superstar. You understand? Who's in
Yeah.
a program with Drew McIntyre? I mean, that's crazy.
Hmm.
You would never see Triple H and them do something like. What do you think about something? This man is in an active program.
Right. So CM Punk, he's over there feuding with Drew, which has been absolutely interesting. I love what Drew's doing over there. CM Punk getting into the mix and just pretty much getting comfortable with going back to WWE. But what I thought was interesting was them putting that video out there last night. All you saw on social media was Triple H trending, CM Punk trending, WWE trending. You cause what you say is your competition to be trending. People are talking about your competition now because you thought that this was going to backfire. If anything, as much as I love AEW, it just showed that CM Punk did not lie in his interview.
Right. I think it continues to make CM Punk look, goaded in my opinion, because he did everything he said came out. I think if it would have made him look bad, maybe it would have had legs, but I don't understand what this was all about. In my humble opinion, they were trying to promote something with FTR. What in the world was the end goal of this? Because I mean, does this help the feud? I mean, obviously it brought more eyeballs and attention, but are the eyeballs and attention going to stay?
No, Absolutely not. They brought the feud. You know what? They've been feuding. They've had several matches. FTR and Young Bucks had several matches together. Their argument for the Young Bucks losing their last match was that CM Punk was backstage causing trouble, so they couldn't focus on winning their match. Okay, you want to bring that part of a storyline? Fine. But you aired the footage and you thought that that was going to help make you guys look better. In my opinion, I do look at it as in both parties are at fault. CM Punk, I feel like he went through a lot in AEW. He got to the point where he got physical because he's tired of the bullshit. I get that. But that wasn't professional for him to do. But at the same time, it's not professional for Tony Khan to just air this footage and just think that, oh, everybody's going to agree with what we're doing. I don't see what he did to be a good thing at all.
Like I said, I mean, CM Punk to me, he's a polarizing figure. I'm not just blinded. If anybody knows the audience that knows, CM Punk is my favorite wrestler of all time. But
Yeah, he's one of my faves.
I understand the polarizing nature of him. You know, you're gonna have
Hmm.
people who love everything he does, and then you got people who hate his guts. I'm
Oh,
telling you, he can do
absolutely.
no right. Uh, so I, it's a tough call in my humble opinion, but I think CM Punk right now, what is he, the most trending wrestler right now? I mean, and he's hurt. I think
And he's
that
hurt. I know.
yeah, to me personally, I think that I'm on record of saying he's the biggest thing going. Maybe we could talk about this as well because he continues to show his, you know, just his worth. That you had AEW, they put a show around this man, Collision. We got
Yeah.
people, they building shows around him.
Hmm.
WWE, we all know it was going to be Seth versus CM Punk in night one. Then that was going
Yeah,
to be
WrestleMania.
Lord have mercy. That was going to be the biggest storyline, in my humble opinion. It was going to be knocking on that door of that story that they was talking about with Cody. That feud was
Hmm.
taking some legs, and it
Yeah,
was
and,
going
and he
to.
would have dropped the title to Seth, to CM
You
Punk.
think so?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because look at Seth. Look at the condition he's in. He is hurt bad. At the main event, he could have barely even stand. After Cody had won, they were helping him stand and helping him move to the back or whatnot. So I think he would have dropped it to CM Punk. He had no choice. I don't think his injury was fully, like, I don't think he should have been cleared, but he did what he had to do because he was not going to be able to keep that title any longer.
I'm with you though. Like I said, I thought that maybe see, but I got to factor in the health aspect because Rollins did get hurt. I thought that
Hmm.
CM Punk was gonna fall and drop. I want to know how they gonna factor in the triple. Do we understand that is a seem like a swan song going on? But I wonder I feel like WWE, they always get the guys when they get back in terms of they got to take the first L. Cody didn't
Hmm.
have to do it. He got the treatment. He beat Rollins in that WrestleMania. But even like AJ came and they lose their first match. CM Punk coming
Yeah.
back. I think he gonna. It's tough. The crowd is behind Punk so much. He might go over on McIntyre, but I could see them wanting McIntyre to go over. And Punk is being such a team player. He'd be cool. He might be cool with it. I think the
Yeah.
end goal is Punk. He want that WrestleMania main event. Whether it's night one or night two.
Absolutely.
That's the main goal for him. I don't think he's tripping on this other stuff. What's your thoughts?
Absolutely. Yeah. I do think he should have his WrestleMania moment. It's unfortunate that didn't happen this year. But even him being injured and not being able to compete, people are still talking about him. People are always talking about CM Punk, no matter what. Even on AEW, they're still talking about him. So I just found this so surprising that they would air that footage. And I was just like, okay, I thought you like I said, it does show him in a bad light because he did get physical first. But other than that, everything he said actually happened in that footage. So I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Right. I understand that aspect, but like I said, wrestling is in a great place when CM Punk is back. The crowd, like when he did leave WWE, you had the chants going on and on and on. And I heard
Hmm.
what was Jay Uso, he said something in an interview when he was like, should we sign CM Punk? I'm like, yeah, sign CM Punk. He's like this guy. He's a superstar, and he said that no matter what's going on, he's top guy no matter what's going on. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, you got Cody in this big thing, but what's the story? What's really going on? What's the CM Punk name is out there right now?
Yeah.
And it's wild, and it's full, and it's not even that he's doing it. CM Punk didn't. This is just happening. I mean,
Hmm.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. People love him. People love to hate him. No matter what, a lot of people talk about him. And honestly, he has that personality that a lot of people just don't vibe with. And it's that person, like, in my opinion, he's honest for the most part, brutally honest. And a lot of people don't like that. And they feel like when he was in AEW that he tried to take a leadership role, and that's something that happens sometimes when someone is a veteran and they've been there and done that, they end up taking some type of leadership role. It looks to me as if AEW did look up to him to take a leadership role, because that's how the whole thing happened to begin with. CM Punk was asked by Tony Schiavone to come in and fix the situation with Jack Perry, and it didn't get resolved. And Jack Perry mocked him at the All In pay-per-view, and CM Punk was waiting for him right after his match. And that's when the whole thing happened.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, man. But CM Punk now is in WWE. He's back home. You heard Triple H say this is a whole nother CM Punk. I think that we are on a run with him
Hmm.
here. I think that AEW is going to be in the past with him at least. Um, it, it's crazy. And what Triple H is doing, I think he's sending a message to AEW wrestlers that could
Hmm.
be coming up for contracts or whatever. He's taking care of them. You know, Tony Khan, man, is okay. CM Punk got hurt, but they were CM Punk, Cody was going to be the some of the biggest factors in this WrestleMania. And Tony Khan had both of them under his roof. That he literally
Yeah.
could have ran wrestling like a tidal wave.
Oh,
Clearly,
yeah.
is no way around it. Stevie Wonder could see it was poor management going on. Well,
Oh, yeah.
talk to us about that aspect because it was all in his head.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do believe that when CM Punk went to AW, even before he even got there, people already wasn't feeling him being over there. But, it's up to everybody to just squash whatever beef there is, even if there is no beef, whatever situation is, and be professional and work together and just move past those things and just give us great pro wrestling. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. Cody Rhodes was there too during his last few matches. The fans were booing him. They didn't seem happy. Cody didn't seem happy. He ended up leaving, going to WWE. And I think they're exactly where they belong right now. As much as I love AEW, I do feel like they do have poor leadership, with Tony Khan. He's not used to running a wrestling promotion. This is different from, having the Jaguars or whatever else that he's doing right now. This is a totally different thing. And the booking is poor too. Sometimes it's great. And then other times it's, unfortunately not so great. And they had two really big wrestlers with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And they dropped the ball.
Yep, point blank period. They clearly dropped the ball, and like I said, Stevie Wonder could see it. But what's next for AEW? I mean, is it storylines? What can you pinpoint to get the ball back, get that fire back going? Talk to us.
Um, they need to focus on building new stars. One thing people complain about is that they're focusing on a lot of veterans right now, and I think it should be a mix of veterans and these younger talent to go up. If they don't focus on building these younger talent to be the next generation of great pro wrestling, WWE might end up getting a few of those guys and making something out of them. I really do believe that.
Yeah, I really do as well, man. I really do. We're gonna be checking it all out. Tati, let everybody know where they could find you on social media, also on YouTube. You got one of the hottest wrestling channels out right now. You do live streams daily. Let everybody know where they
Hmm.
can get with you.
Yeah, so if you want to watch any of my live streams or my reviews, you could look on YouTube. I wrestle Tati. I do AEW, Ring of Honor. Also do New Japan when they have their events, and I do WWE PLE. So I do watch alongs for that and reviews. Also do Dark Side of the Ring if you like to watch that. anything pro wrestling, I'm all about it. If you want to hit me up on social media, it's at WrestleTati for Instagram and X.
Yep. And we want to thank you for being on Flight Sports TV. This is just the beginning. We got a lot more to come. We want to
Yeah.
appreciate you. It's Flight Sports.